while the European qualifiers have been running smoothly given the COVID situation, over in South America there were incredible scenes tonight as a Brazilian health official brought a halt to the game between Brazil and Argentina in Sao Paulo. Brazilian officials alleging that 4 UK-based Argentinian players had failed to quarantine on arrival in Brazil. Brian, what do you make of this?
Well, I think there was the possibility of a problem all along the way, because there's been discussion in the last couple of weeks about the English-based players particularly going to play in Brazil, and I think Brazil were short several players today, but some of the confusion came when I think FIFA started to threaten that if the players weren't released and didn't travel to play international football, that FIFA would penalise them. So the players, whether they took the decision themselves to go against the club's recommendation, I don't know, but it's a crazy situation that it wasn't dealt with before the match started tonight, because it appears that the health official walked out on the pitch 10 minutes into the game.
Yeah, 7 minutes into the game, brought the game to a halt, and now Brazil are actually training on the pitch.
And Argentina players are going to have to go into quarantine. There was a suggestion that some of the players that had come from England, the 2 Spurs players, Romero and Lo Celso, and the 2 Aston Villa players, that they had falsified the information on the forms and entry to Brazil. But surely that should have been dealt with before the game. I'm sure they didn't arrive for the game last night. You have to be there at least 24 hours before the match anyway. So it should have dealt with it before now, rather than walking out on the pitch when the game is on and people are in the stadium, the players are playing the match. It's a farcical situation. But a lot of what FIFA do, some of the things they do are quite farcical. Their interventions and lack of interventions of FIFA around the whole racism issue. It's ridiculous, the conflict between the UEFA and FIFA, and the Hungarian one, where Hungary was supposed to have its closed stadiums for the next few matches, and then FIFA ruled that because the matches were under UEFA, they didn't have to close the stadiums. How ridiculous is that?
Yeah, Damien, the clubs didn't want these players to go in the first place, and now it seems like they're going to lose out regardless, because the players will have to quarantine on their arrival back to the UK in any way.
It's incredible, really, how this was allowed to pass. As Brian said, why it was dealt with on the pitch is anybody's guess. I can't understand the health official. You know, it wasn't his decision. I'm pretty sure he is a boss, and a boss reports to politicians, so I'm pretty sure that this came from on high. How it was allowed to come to pass to that, we'll never know. But, you know, now we have the issue of players trying to get back in the UK, and I'm pretty sure Aston Villa and Tottenham will be sweating tonight, and they'll be making serious phone calls to saying we need our players back, and back ASAP.